Hi guys, it's Chris, and this is something else, Raspberry Pi-ish. What I got here is an RPI4. This is the 4 gig version, and it looks pretty nice in its little clear case with its baby fan, and that's great. But what if you could make your Raspberry Pi just a little bit nicer? So a couple of the guys that are on my Discord server and beta testers of Pimiga run a website called DrJoeyPC.com. And they're putting together a little something special. This has an ice tower cooler. Now this says for the 4B, 3B, 3B Plus. It is a custom 3D printed case with a LCD screen that will tell you like magic stuff about temperatures and when Jesus is coming back. Get a button for power. It's a pass-through USB Type-C, kind of nice. My power supply actually has it on-off. And you get some environmentally friendly packing peanuts. Nope. If you're interested in checking out their website, it's RetroEZ.com. It's got some numbers. I don't know if that's a phone number. I don't know. But I'll put a link in the description below. It does come with some instructions that I'm going to have to read. There's all these little screws and things and side cases. Oh, color photos. Do it yourself. Thank you for your support. Let's get your case assembled. Shows you all how to put it in. So you get a nice air vent for the side, you know. And you get a nice one with a fan on it, right? These are all like really nicely cut. So when it's done, we'll have, now this is not going to be brown. This will be clear. So one will be like this, and here's something really interesting. How would you like your Raspberry Pi to look like that? And you can light this bad boy up and do some magic. Print quality of the 3D print. It's a 3D print, okay? So there's like, you know, layers and whatever that was. Little piece of filler. Power cords, you have your normal Raspberry Pi cutouts. All the ports for the USBs. Now I'm going to have to take mine apart to get it to sit in because this will be the front. Of course it will sit in the case like this. Your micro SD will be here in the back, and your header or your GPIO will be on this side, and your audio out would be this side if you chose to do so. And it does have the hole for the audio out. That's a really nice job with the Raspberry logo. You get an entire bag of stuff, and that is all of the screws, the little LCD board, and all of the toys to make your temperature work and display like IP address and whatever other magic it can do. I don't want to take this too far apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up the camera that I don't know where it is over top, and I'll time lapse, or I'll hook up the GoPro and we'll time lapse something together. Don't be thrown off by my pajamas. They're factory. So let's get started on building this case. The instructions do not go into great detail. It does have a scan me to take you to something. As you can see on this screen here, this is the better instructions. So I'm going to try following them. Okay. Shizzle. This cutout is not large enough for my HDMI connector. Even the one that comes with the Raspberry Pi, let's see, that one fits. That one's probably gonna fit. That one fits. The Raspberry Pi cable from the 400. Low right now, but I got the case all sorted. The Pimiga logo case is now working, and as it boots, apologies for the desk of a mess. So really don't care about the display, but the I2C display board is now functional. Requires a lot of custom Python commands and a couple scripts that are little bit crazy. But as you can see right here, you can see we got its current load. The IP address will show as soon as the machine finishes booting. If it gets a Wi-Fi. I don't know if I put this one on wireless. We'll find out in a second. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to plug in Ethernet. We'll see if it updates. Correct way, dummy. Click. IP address. Let's see if it detects and how long it takes. Usually, there we go, 1.67. So, popped up. I didn't configure this one for the old Wi-Fi yet. So anyway, she is working. And we're going to wrap this sucker up. So now the Pi 4 has a little custom case with a Pimiga logo on it that I'll probably never see. And it's 3D printed. It would have looked a lot better in resin. Or TPM, I guess the filament is called. I don't know these things. But it doesn't feel like PLA. It doesn't have the same cheapness as PLA. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is TPM. I don't know. So there's a video on how these things are made and assembled. You can check it out at DrJoeyPC.com. Case assembly, just a little bit custom tools. If you had one of those screwdrivers with a little bendable bit, make life a lot easier. And put your board clip on before you put your heatsink in. Just some steps for improving the instructions. But that's about all I got for this case. So stay tuned for some other stuff. With, 2.0 coming soon. Let's see if it detects if I remove this. Yep, it's dynamic. Pretty cool. So, let's see what it looks like with the lights off. Like I said, the fan is on the other side. It does some color rotation. Changing the colors. Kind of neat, but don't know which direction this is. Suck or blow. It's clear on clear, so it's hard to see, but yep, kind of neat. It's just neat seeing the little case with the stuff now instead of my ugly case. Cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.